Hello, I'm Dr. Tom, and I'd like to welcome you to this Friday's update. And I'm telling you that as this year, 2019, is beginning to wind down, well, Jen is winding up. I will tell you that as this year comes to a close, we are opening up. We are bringing you new information, new kinds of training, new ways in which they're deliverable, ways in which you can study more and more, not only of the Success Mastery course, but materials and teachings and lessons and trainings in addition to the Success Mastery course. I will tell you that the Jen is a club that is about having the capable become more capable. And what that means really is that we are a club about people who intend to succeed. We have a desire to succeed. We have a desire or a dream or an aspiration to be able to grow, to become more, to grow in many ways, whether it's health or wealth or relationships or spirituality, regardless of the avenue or the venue that you choose to grow in, or maybe you even selected the club to grow in. You've begun to realize that they're all interwoven. They're all intertwined. When you do something about your health, it helps you understand more about your spirituality. And when you build your relationships, you may connect with people that can enhance your vibration spiritually or financially. They're all tied together. That's what this club is about. Remember, this club isn't for everyone. This club is about the helping the capable become more capable, helping people to grow. And I will tell you that is not only the goal, but that is the driving force behind what Dr. Ted and Blaine and I talk about. And recently I was down to see KT, and the vision that we share and the vision that we share with you is about just that. It's about growing. It's about how do we become more? What is it that we leave behind as a legacy? What is our family in the Global Information Network? And I will tell you that this past week we lost an upper level member, meaning that Pastor Bob McClellan has passed and has transitioned. And I know that many of you knew Bob, and I want to take just a moment to share with you what he meant to those of us in Jen, because Bob was a giver. He was someone who always volunteered. When we learned of this news and we shared it on a staff call, and we talked about all the times that he and Maxine and Andrea, that as a family they would volunteer. They would just show up. They were always there to help. You see, they got it. They understood through their trainings and through their lives and through their relationships with so many of you that they gave, they volunteered, they gave back. That is the legacy. That is what family is about. And while we may not be together physically, we certainly are together spiritually, and we are together energetically. As Bob has gone to meet his Lord and his God, and that's what we all hope for. That's exactly where, we've talked over and over and over about we are spiritual beings in a physical body. We are here physically, and while we will not see Bob in future events physically, he will be there with us spiritually, because that's the legacy he leaves behind. That's the joy in the lives that he's touched, and the capable that he helped become more capable through his teachings. So thank you so much. I will tell you that we are moving forward in the world of Jen in Paris. We're going to have another regional conference there in the spring. We'll be giving you more details about that, but I just want you to begin to make a mental note, if you will. A mental note, because maybe Paris fits. Maybe you've never been to Paris before. Maybe this would be a time in the spring where you'd love to go to Paris. Maybe you can go there to learn. Maybe you can go there to build new relationships. You see, as we get to the end of the year, we begin to think about taxes and about consequences and where can we spend, where can we spend our money wisely, if you will. Maybe these things are tax deductible for you. Of course, I'm not the tax consultant, but the reality is maybe this is the time of year for you to upgrade. Maybe this is the time of year for you to plan a trip. Maybe this is the time of year to register to come be with us in Cabo. I will tell you that we're going to have an incredible event as we get closer and closer, and as Blaine and I and Dr. Ted put together the pieces of this puzzle that will be the run of show that we will deliver for you in Cabo. It is spectacular. It will be life-changing. I will tell you that make sure you register, make sure you get the hotel taken care of. There are tabs below where you can do that. I will tell you that we will sell out. This event will sell out because it is a limited size of resort. And it's that way for a reason, because we can become a larger piece of that entire resort. And the vibration and the energy that will happen there energetically will be, well, world-renowned. It will be life-changing. And we often talk about, we'll see you on the beaches of the world. Well, this is a beach that I certainly look forward to seeing you on, as do Blaine and Dr. Ted. So I will also tell you we've been talking about releasing mid-December, which happens to be this Sunday. We will have available for you on the website the Member Development Series. It will be information, trainings, teachings, lessons that will augment the Success Mastery course. We will be delivering those to you each week. We will begin to release those on Saturdays for you. This first one will be out by Sunday. And I just wanted to give you that kind of tip or that hint that these are some things that are coming for you. And Blaine will be doing the very first training, and he's going to relay some 4 individual messages that tie into Gen principles. So be sure and go online, make it part of your routine to begin to enhance your study program every week, to enhance your Success Mastery course, to enhance your level of understanding in Gen regardless of the level you have achieved thus far. Remember, we're going to 12 levels. We've only released 7 so far. Whether you're a level 1, a level 2, a level 3, a level 4, a level 5, a level 6, a level 7, each of these lessons that we release to you and relay to you can have a different meaning based on your level of understanding of the Success Mastery course. So we look forward to sharing with you. We look forward to enhancing the benefits of being in the Global Information Network as time goes on. I will tell you that today we're going to talk about I've been dealing with the different elements in the Power of Success series. Today we're going to talk about number 8, the 8th element, which is in fact courage. Now, courage has lots of different side definitions. Courage is defined as the ability to do something that frightens one, or you exhibit strength in the face of pain or grief or fear. Now, what does that mean, courage? You see, there are different levels of courage, and courage actually is a vibration. Courage is a feeling. Courage is something that is acquired. People are not necessarily born courageous. Courage is something you develop over a period of time. It's based on different acts. It's based on different frequencies. It's based on different thought processes, and it may be based on your ability to have overcome things in your past. Courage. We talk about when you begin to master the feelings of fear, you're left with courage. When you begin to master the feelings of fear. Now think about that, because we're going to talk about different kinds of fear, different kinds of courage, different types of the ways in which you interact with the concept, the feeling of courage. Sometimes it may be ignorance. You may not know you're in danger. You may do something that later turns out to be a courageous act when you didn't really know that you were at a time of peril. Most often, people equate courage with a physical act. We oftentimes think about people who are in battle. They do something courageous. They save the rest of their platoon. They save their soldiers. They save other people. Maybe it's the courage of a firefighter, a first responder, who runs into a burning building when people are running out of a burning building. You see, it is that courageous act. It's something physical that they actually do. There's mental courage. Mental courage is something that is acquired and it is learned. It's your ability to overcome the feeling of fear. You see, you create courage in the absence of fear. And we've talked many times about how fear, different fears, are the holdbacks that keep people, that prevent people, that prohibit people from accomplishing their goals and dreams and desires. So your ability, you see, this is a mental activity, something that I'm going to go over in just a few moments, something you can do on a daily basis, which enhances your courage. And you see, when you enhance your courage, that feeling, that frequency, that vibration, that tone of courage in your body, when you enhance that, you attract other people who are also courageous. You do not put out an energy to attract cowardice. You do not put out an energy to attract fear. You do not put out an energy to attract people who are afraid. You attract other people who are courageous, which also enhances your energy ball for you to become more courageous so you can exhibit courage when called upon. It's a way of being. It's so beautiful in these lessons how it talks about you become courage. You be courageous. It reminds me so much of be, do, and have that we teach about in our Success Mastery course. And the fourth that I wanted to talk about today is moral courage. Do you have the courage morally to stand up for what you believe in? Or do you fade? Do you begin to say, well, kind of? Do you move the black and white decisions of the moral compass that you have? Remember the morals and the ethics and the beliefs that you have. Do you begin to move those to fit in or to mold or to blend in with the crowd? Do you have the moral courage to stand up for what you believe, who you are? It's a question. Do you? Think about it. Take a moment and think about it. Take a moment and think about it. You see, one of the great quotes in this particular chapter is one that says, I am equal to anything that comes into my life. Now think about that for a moment. I am equal to anything that comes into my life. You see, it goes along with the you're never dealt a hand you can't play. There's nothing that cannot be overcome with courage. I'm equal to anything that comes into my life. I'm a fearless, positive spirit. You see, these are daily affirmations, things that you can do which build and enhance and grow your courage. I am mentally free. Here's a great concept. You see, the courage of a free brain and a free mind are unprecedented. I am mentally free. I am emotionally free. You see, by making these statements, with feeling and with conviction, it drives them in energetically into who you become. You see, we all are at a particular point in time and a place. And that place moves. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of life, just like I referred to earlier in this particular message. There are cycles of a year. There are cycles of seasons. There's a cycle of life where each of us will go from this physical being back into a spiritual, these are my beliefs, back into a spiritual environment. Do you exhibit courage while you're here, physically, on this planet? Do you impact those around you? Do you show them how to be courageous? Do you lead by example? These are some of the Gen principles, some things that we learn in the Success Mastery course. You see, when you are in doubt, doubt weakens your courage. Doubt and indecision. While indecision, you think, well, it's not really a bad decision. This isn't about good and bad. It's about the concept of indecision. You see, indecision is in fact a decision. You have decided to not decide. If you continue, it may have, chapters of procrastination and stalling and all other aspects of life, but indecision is in fact a decision. You have decided that you're not going to decide. So when you begin to make a decision to move forward, you will be shocked and amazed and pleasantly surprised at how many things show up in your life. How many things just serendipitously happen in your life? How many of those have you had in 2019? Are you on the right path? Are you getting prepared for what's going to happen in 2020, that year of perfect vision? We are in Jen, and we're moving forward. And we're going to share more and more information. Some things we'll be releasing for the first time in Cabo. I hope to see you there. This is a club about growth, and this is a club about becoming more. You see, there's another line in this particular chapter. Nothing is success that does not develop selfhood toward its best. You see, nothing is success, meaning nothing contributes to success. Nothing allows you to become successful that does not move you toward the selfhood of becoming your best. What a great concept. You see, things either move you toward success or they move you away from success. Courage moves you toward success because they're all interwoven, they're all intertwined in your very being. I've mentioned this quote before, but the book repeats it, and it's that spaced repetition that we understand is so important in learning. It's treat yourself as a live and surely successful proposition. Treat yourself as alive, a vibrant being that is truly a successful proposition. You see, you're on a path. You're on a path toward greatness. And we're happy and honored and proud to share that path with you. We as a Jen family are proud to share that path with you. May you always be your best. I'm Dr. Tom. Have a spectacular week.